guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another triple Dr650 adventure. Up the front we have Brucey, followed by Tony RDR, and then this bike here. This bike's name sometimes is Stampede, but I don't refer to it by name very much. So today we're heading to find some sand, heading toward Palma or Minato. There's a disused railway track, and we're going to go and test ourselves some baptism by fire. I think Tony, immediately ahead of me, has the most amazingly modified Dr650 I've ever seen. You see, now he's had Bruce put an FCR 39 carb and a GSX pipe on for him. And he already had a different triple clamp and KTM forks up front. I think this Dr650 right here is approaching perfection, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! We're all up on our pegs, okay. That's actually the beauty of being the last person in the group. You can see how everyone else reacts to each little change in the terrain and environment, and it gives you some indication of when you need to be switched on and ready. Oh, nice. Awesome. Awesome little tracks. So I did something silly, guys. I went and got a full-time job. So I'm sorry to say that I think this is the last of the weekday rides that you'll be seeing from me for quite some time. It's been awesome fun riding with Tony and Bruce. It's opened up a world of different tracks that I never knew about. So I'm really grateful for having some time off. However, I will try and make... Oh, there's a snake. Did you see it? These guys did. Here's Bruce, about to get up and close and friendly with a snake. And then we will dinky him to a hospital. They've had a bit of a bike swap here. What's the verdict?
I cannot stand up. I don't know how you guys do it.
Oh, with the tank bag?
Yeah. I think I actually rag a lot forward.
Oh, you've got plenty of luggage in your Ventura rack thing?
Yeah,
the only reason I got off is because of the hill. I was going to let you have the hill.
Man, what a beautiful little valley road.
Right.
Gorgeous. I need to do a few shout outs, guys. Two channels that have cropped up on my radar recently. The first one is a stop motion channel called Time Flies by Moto, and this YouTuber's put some amazing work into these two videos, tearing down a Kawasaki dirt bike of some kind. But I have a great amount of respect for anyone who puts the time into time-lapse videos, and even more so into stop-motion videos. So incredible videos, and well worth a watch. It's a link in the description to Time Flies by Moto. And the other one, whoa, what is this madness? All sorts of gravel and dust. Holy moly! I gotta sit back a bit and get out of his plume. And the other one, woo, I can't remember the exact name, so sorry guys if you're watching, but I'll put it up on screen. It's like East by West Adventure or something like that. East to West, East is West, West is East, I don't know. Anyway, it's a couple of guys from New South Wales in Australia riding two Dr650s around the world. So I think they've only released one video so far, but it's well worth a watch. So I'll pop that link in the description as well. Somerset Lutheran Church, just for a point of reference. So we're heading toward the disused Parma-Minato railway track at the moment, which apparently is like a little bit sandy and a bit whoopy. A few little hill climbs and railway bridges and stuff. So it should be fun. I was hoping to change to the D606 tyres before today's ride because I thought we might be getting into a little bit more sand than normal, but yesterday was just a bit too busy and I didn't get time. So once again we're going to test the traction of the GPS Tractionators. We'll see if they're going to live up to their name, guys. And here we go, this would be the railway. Alrighty, let's ride some sand. Alright, off on the sandy track. I gotta remember how to ride sand. Been riding hard packed dirt the whole way here, and then you've got to shift everything into your sand riding stance, which is all gripping with the legs, very light grip on the handlebars up front. It's a bit whoopy at the moment, but we don't have a lot of sand yet. Third might be a little bit too quick for me while I'm getting used to it. Yeah, I'm just going to get comfortable in second first. Whew. The tyres are still at a slightly higher PSI. I just told the lads I'd have a crash first and then I'd let my PSI down a little bit. So this is actually the first time I've ridden here. This is one of the better known little day-long adventure rides for a day's ride from Adelaide. I mean, the Flinders Ranges has absolutely beautiful tracks up there, but you're looking at more than a day to get up and back and do some adventure riding. So this is one of the rides that's manageable from Adelaide. Tony's attacked it with a bit more speed than the rest of us. I think he knows what's he's ridden this track several times. I think he knows what's coming.
A couple of really nasty whoops over here,
yeah,
in case you get caught off guard.
Okay, sure. Straight up under the pegs in sand. No option for hesitation. And Tony tells us there's some nasty whoops. Oh yeah. They're quite large whoops, but they're okay. I'll just slow down for Bruce. Whew, playing the concentrating game now. Notice that my rate of speaking words per minute drops incredibly when I've got to concentrate more. Hats off to the motovloggers who can ride much more technical stuff than this and still keep up a verbal stream the whole time. I think until you've tried it, you don't understand how taxing it can be. You've only got so much mental capacity up your sleeve, and you always want to concentrate on the track more than enough. Man, this is good fun. This is great fun. Yeah, that's right.
You go through there at 90.
Wow. These guys are both wearing backpacks. I'm not a fan of backpacks for this sort of riding. When I'm commuting, I have a backpack on all the time. But for this technical stuff, I just don't want the added weight on my upper body. I figure there's more than enough weight when I've got a full tank in this safari tank. Ah, I've seen video footage of this. Someone with a KTM, I think. He might need a hand. Nope, there we go. And Brucey. Oh. Come on. I think he just popped over then. Nope. He's dug in pretty well.
Is this alright? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So I gotta avoid the trench. My turn. I think I'm gonna sink in as well, aren't I? Whoa!
Safe way. Just careful.
Nah, we'll have to lift it.
On the peg. See?
Alright.
It's on the peg. So you just gotta bring it up like a little girl.
I'll try and lift it from the back. Can I squeeze through, Brucey? If you grab the handlebar, yeah.
Is this alright?
Yeah, ready,
1, 2,
set,
3.
ready, set.
I know.
Beautiful, thanks lads.
Yeah, this was where you weren't going up there.
Yeah, okay, we're not going to drive over that, are we? Yeah. We made a few nice trenches for the next folk.
You gotta let him make the pegs for you.
Okay. Riding over a very bumpy bridge. Do not want to fall off here. No. I would need all sorts of medical attention. We just want to punish the suspension of these bikes a little bit. Who put the tree there? Whoa, almost. I might give Bruce a hand. Bit of a drop off. Oh, bit of sand. Nice. Hairy bit. So I don't know if you can tell from my puffing, but I am dripping with sweat now. Even though it's a pretty overcast day, you warm up pretty damn quickly through this stuff. Whoa, little climb. I don't know, can you perceive these little ledges, or are they all just rendered flat by the field of view of these action cameras? That's good fun. Ah, good fun. I should really come back here with the drone. This would look awesome, doing the different crossings and stuff. These 3 Dr650s are handling very well They're reasonably heavy bikes to be taking through this stuff. They're not the heaviest bikes that you can get through here, but I imagine we're not ripping nearly as fast as what some of the 250s to 450s can do this track. Bruce does incredibly well. If I'm riding this sort of stuff with this sort of bike at his age, I'm doing extremely well. So good on you, Bruce, if you're watching this. Highly impressed. The knees are gripping really tight. All the hands are doing really is trying to hold the accelerator smooth and consistent. And I've got 2 fingers hovering over the clutch just in case I quickly need to drop a gear. Awesome, awesome tracks. Well, that's brilliant fun.
It is. I love your carby, buddy. That made it so easy.
That's good. That's what it was all about.
Do you want to do an advertisement for the next one, Bruce? Come and buy a carb off Bruce. It'll transform your DR into a fire-breathing monster.
Well, a controllable fire breathing.
Yeah, a tame fire-breathing monster.
It's more important.
Yeah.
Controllable time.
Something you can throw a saddle on.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do? Want to go back through it or go back around?
I need a bit of a break.
Else? Sorry?
I need a bit of a break. I'm a bit steamed up at the moment.
Do we need a
I get excited.
cool down for a bit?
Yeah,
No, I'm okay.
You just want some...
Stick on some dirt for a minute.
Yeah.
Rather than through that stuff, I'll be good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll cool down.
Yeah.
Done. This is our little break from the sand for a moment. Otherwise we just get too hot and sweaty. No one likes adventure riders that are too hot and sweaty because they also get smelly. And if you get sweaty and smelly, well, that's just a nasty combination. The longest I ever went without showering was when I went with my friend Cam and Rob, or me, my bike and I, to the Victorian high country, and we were riding for 7 days straight without a shower, riding and camping. Amazing fun, but I don't think I've ever felt so dirty in my life. Woo! Windy times. Do you want to go first? I'll follow you. So we've just come on to the track. Whoop. In the same spot as where we started the first time, but now we're going in the other direction. So we're doing the track in halves today. Well, I'm not sure how far it is, but roughly halves. Now we're heading back toward Minato, I think. This actually has some more sand than what we were facing before. Or maybe it's just more whoops in that bit. Oh yeah, here's sand. Probably a bit close behind Bruce there. He's right. Good stuff. Woo! these tractionators are having a hard time now. That was paddling with the clutch open there. Alright. I think if it gets that deep too frequently, I'll be wishing I had the D606s on. The tractionators were having a difficult time through there. Wait. Whoa. Almost. I find myself wanting to go just a little bit faster when it gets sandy like that. But I also find that I want to be close and get the good footage. So it's a trade-off. You can't have everything, Sweetman. Wait. Good save. I think speed is the only thing on my side with these tyres when it gets deep like that. If I slow down too much or if I stop, it's hard to get going again. Whoa. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So I've done 5,000 kilometers already on this set of Motors tractionated GPS tires, and they're still handling, they've still got quite a bit of tread left. I think they're a little over halfway through their life, but at this stage it's looking like they're going to hit 8,000. Oh, I just need to keep my distance from Bruce a little bit if he does come unstuck. I want to have ample distance to slow down rather than just push this thing into the earth. Oh, almost went over. Just coming into Murray Bridge. I'll show you why Murray Bridge is called Murray Bridge in a moment. A hint as to why that is might be because Murray Bridge is situated on the Murray River and there's a way to cross the river other than swimming through it. That's a hint. I'll see if you guys can work it out. So we decided to call it quits with the last, I don't know, half of the track. We didn't want to push our luck too stupidly, and we weren't breaking any records as it was. Whew. Nice bit of riding. And we're leaving Murray Bridge after lunch, heading toward a little hay, barley and sheep town called Strathalbyn. We magically made it to Strathalbyn with the quick cut of a clip, and now we're heading toward a secret destination in Macclesfield. Let's find out how Tony's doing. Ah, bugger. We had one down. That's right, leave it on.
That's right.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. Now this is not solid.
Yeah.
So this one.
Ready, set, go.
Yep. Hold on, it's not in gear.
Sorry?
It's not in gear.
Yeah.
That should do it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think I'll just take it back.
Yeah.
I got that my PSI is too high. And then what?
I see evidence of fuel spill. You haven't scratched that lovely new tank, have you?
Oh yes.
Whoa. Whoa. Once it starts rolling. It's alright, leave the bag on. I did.
A little bit hot.
That actually looked like a graceful fall.
I'm paying for my keep.
Take 3.
Nice. Ah, awesome. How cool is this? Whoa, nearly dropped it. A rock just slipped out from under the front there. Oh, nice and steep and gravelly. Gorgeous fun. You can hear the rear wheel sliding there sideways to the rest of the bike.
Yeah, I'll bring Dave over here. And Maria can see what I love.
You get out. Nice. Well, I think we are all well and truly exhausted after that day of riding. So we're probably going to use the pretty tame tracks to get back home, I'd say. I think this marks the end of the day. We've done some fantastic coffee drinking, burger eating in Murray Bridge, an amazing amount of sand riding, much more than I think any three of us thought we might, and then ended with some fun doing loops of that quarry. That's such an amazing little playground. It's been good fun to come riding through the week with these guys, and I will miss it very much. However, it is now beer o'clock, so we're heading back to my place for a beer and then making tracks from there. Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. Catch you next time.